Hi Stamper, today I'm going to show you how to make this little duck here. This is my second attempt. The other one was too long. People keep on telling me that it's okay to go over 15 minutes, but I cannot figure out how to download it to YouTube. So here we go. I did a few, but it take about 3 hours to download. So we're going to go a little bit faster. You need a strip of 5.5 by 1.5, and then I think it's 1.5. Yeah, so 5.5 by 1.5. We're gonna round the corners, so round 4 corners, and then we're gonna score at 2.25 on each side. So there, flip it around, 2.25. So that's pretty much ready for the nuggets. This is to all little nuggets here. And then we're going to start with the feet. So we're going to use glue dot. Put the feet. Oops, I got a sticky there. So the feet, I tried to see 3 of the petal. Here we go. Get a little glue dot here. I don't know how I managed to go over 10 minutes on this, and it was just barely over 10 though. Okay, so now we got that. We're going to put this little top on top of his head there, and again, just put the glue dot in the bottom. Got another one here. Okay, and this is going to go right here. Again, we're going to see 3 of the little petals. And this was the flower from the Bo-O Punch, by the way. Whoops, here we go. Okay, now we got this. We're going to do his eyes and his nose. His eyes, I'm using this punch, and we're going to do in the black. I always punch a few extra because it seems I always lose some. And then I'm going to use my Tumble glue. We're going to put 2 little dots. Maybe not here. Here we go. This one needs to be squeezed. Here we go. Okay, now for the beak. The best thing for me, it's you take a piece of scrap paper and fold it. And then we're going to cut it. So really, if you would have a square, it would be perfect. But I don't, it's too hard when it's little piece like this, and this would be too big, so I just gonna put it smaller. That's the only thing I do for the beak. One side it's, so if you would have it perfectly square, cut it diagonal, then you get the perfect beak. And then I'm gonna put it with a glue dot. Put that right here in the center of his face. Then I'm going to take my gel pen and put him some little eyeball here. Here we go. And on this nose, I always like to put 2 little black dots. That's where you breathe from, or whatever you call it. Here we go. I think it looked like Big Bird to me. Okay, now he's pretty much done. We need is, I need the dauber. We need to do his wing. For this one here, I use the small oval. And this one, I use the scallop. And that's the one that I like. So I already pre-cut my scallop. We're going to cut it in, we want 3 loops, 3 of the scallop. Here we go. So now we get the scallop. I'm going to use my crimper. I like to put a little bit of dimension, put it sideways, roll it through. Here we go. Then take your sponge and sponge all around it. And then I'm going to even sponge like this. It's just give it a little bit dimension. I really don't know how I managed to go over 10 minutes for the other one. And then we're going to use linen thread to tie him up. I like him better with linen thread than the taffeta ribbon there. So what we're going to do is put this together, and we're going to punch 2 little holes right there by the flower. Oh, this one is too big. Glad I noticed that. While you get that there, and hold it together so then you can go through all the layer at the same time. It's a lot easier than try to go back and forth. So now I got this. Let me cut this right there. We're going to tie its little bow. And when you tie it, go very tight on the first one. And I'm going to show you a little trick on the bow. If you want your bow to go this way, you tie your knot the other way. The way that you're going to tie your knot, your bow going to fall the other way. So I'm going up and down this way. So that means my bow going to go this way. If I would want my bow to go this way, I would tie it that way. So that's a very good tip to make a very nice bow. Tie this here, and then you just pull it smaller. Here we go. See how your bow gonna stay very nice? And then I'm gonna trim this just a little bit. You know what? I still want it smaller though, because the bow is way too big for his head. This one I want to curve in. Here we go. So I'm gonna cut this here. Cut this here. Oops. See. Okay. Now the little chocolate would go there. You can take your sponge and really do a little cheek on him, just tiny bit. And I say tiny bit, but it adds quite a bit to his little face. And then we're going to take the wings, put a glue dot there, and come in the back. Put his little wing there, and then the other one, and then we are done. So that's it for the little chicken. Until next time, happy stamping!